channel Nidhi Singh Mathematics Classes. Till now in division I have done long division. Today I am continuing with that lecture only, long division with regrouping and if we have remainders, and for the checking part how we should use remainder. So let's get started. My today's topic is long division with regrouping. In this case you can see 75 is the dividend, 5 is my divisor. So what I am going to do, I am going to start reciting the table of 5 and I am taking what I should do. 75 is made up of two numbers, 7 and 5. This is at tens place, this is at ones place. Since 7 is greater than my divisor, I told you I am going to check tens digit of dividend and that should be greater than divisor to start dividing. Now since 7 is greater than 5, that means 5 into 1 is equal to 5. It can be solved with it. Why not with the 2? Because if I do 5 into 2, it comes out as 10, which is greater than 7. I can't subtract smaller number from a bigger number. This number should be bigger than this to subtract. So that's why I am taking 5. Since it is a tens place, so its question will also come at tens place. Understood? If I am solving tens digit of the dividend, its question will also come in the tens column. That I have written above 1. Now when I will solve this, 7 minus 5, I will get 2. This is 2 tens. Okay? And then I will bring this ones with it. So this will become 25 ones. So we have got 25 ones, which I am going to write here. This 2 is the leftover from the tens. 5 have come from this place to here. We bring every time ones digit down. So now I have to check this in the table of 5. Till now we were doing up to this part only, but now I am getting tens leftover and ones digit is also there. So we have to include this number now to see whether this number is coming in its 5 table or not, because this is my divisor and I know that 5 into 5 is 25. So 5 5s are 25 and if I will subtract, I will get 0. You can see that it was going completely with the table of 5. So I have not got any remainder here. This is the place of remainder. This cross means I have got 0 here. I have not got any number here. So I don't need to solve it further. Above that, I don't have any digit after this place. So this division will get over here. 75 was a 2-digit number. Now I am taking division with a 3-digit number. 582 is to be divided by 3. So now what I will check? I will check the first digit, that is at the hundreds place. 5 is greater than 3. So that means I can go with it with a divisor. You can see that dividend number should be always greater than the divisor. Since it is a 1-digit number and it is a 1-digit number, so we will check that 1-digit number at the tens place should, or the hundreds place should be greater than the divisor. 5 is greater than 3. So that's why I have taken 3 ones are 3 and what I will get? I will get 2 from here. 5 minus 3 is 2. This is the leftover from the hundreds place. And see, this is also hundreds, tens, ones. Since I am solving this number, its question will come at the above of it. Understood? And its question is 1. 3 ones are 3. After subtracting, I am getting 2. So I was getting 2 from here. After subtracting 5 minus 3. So this 2 has come from the leftover of hundreds when I have solved it. Now this 8 is coming down. Only one of the next number of 5 will come down, not both the numbers. We will take them down step by step. So this number has come down now, and this 2 hundreds plus 8 tens, this will become 2 hundreds plus 8 tens will become 28 tens. So now if I have got 28 here, this has become my new number to be checked by the divisor. Understood? So I will see by which number I should multiply 3 so that it is just below this 28. Understood? We need to take a number lesser than this so that we can subtract from it. And if I will take greater number, I can't subtract it. And so I have to choose a number which is just below this number. Understood? So I have seen that 3 into 9 is 27, which is just below this. Understood? So I will write 9 at the tens place because I have taken 8 down. So I will write 9 above it at the question place. So now I am writing 3 9s are 27. Understood? And after subtraction, I am getting 2 minus 2 is 0 and 8 minus 7 is 1. So this is my leftover and this has come down here. Understood? Step by step, I will bring the number down from the dividend. It's not that we will take them together until or unless this number is greater than the divisor. Understood? If this number becomes smaller than this, then I have to bring one more digit down. Now here I am getting 1 tens to 2 ones. 1 tens, 2 ones will become 12 ones. So now this 12 has to be checked with 3. This has become my new number. So I know 3 4s are 12. Since I have taken 2 down, I will write 4 above it at the ones place. So you can see that above 100 quotient of this number has come, above 8 quotient of this number has come, above 2 quotient of this number has come. Understood? So these are 3 numbers. In the question I am getting 3 numbers. So I will write hundreds, tens and ones. This will go in this way and one by one we will break them down. In this case also we are not left with any number. We are getting cross means you can put cross or you can write 0. This 12 has been subtracted from 12. I am getting in the leftover as 0. These were the cases when I was not getting any leftover. Now I am going to discuss the case when I am getting a leftover. And what is that leftover is called? That leftover in division is called remainder. Understood? This is the definition of the remainder. If I am getting something here, but I have no number here to be divided any further, then that will become my remainder. Now for the checking in division, we have one rule to check whether we have divided it correctly or not. And in that we include remainder. So what is that? Divisor into quotient. Divisor into quotient plus remainder should be equal to this dividend. You know that we are dividing these two numbers continuously. Understood? To get the dividend. Now since I am left with remainder, that means something when I have multiplied with it, something has been left. So that I need to add to check what was my dividend. Understood? Why I am doing plus remainder? Because when I am getting remainder after multiplying two numbers and then subtracting, that means something was extra. Whatever extra was there, that we will add in the multiplication to get the number dividend. Now I am taking long division with remainder. Understood? I have introduced remainder to you. Now I am going to do the sums in which I am getting the remainder. I have this number 79. Now you can see that the tens digit is greater than divisor. So I can go and solve it with the divisor. So 6 ones are 6. Since it is at tens place, my question will come at tens place. Now after solving, we have to subtract the multiple from this. 7 minus 6, leftover is 1. I have brought 9 down. Now 19 is greater than the divisor 6. So I will further divide of 6, what is that number which is just below 19? And from the table I know 6 3s are 18, and when I am writing it, I am getting 1 minus 1 0, 9 minus 8 1. You can see that there is no number after 9, but I am getting 1 left over here. This number is known as remainder. That means the 6 into 13 plus 1 should be equal to my dividend. So this is my checking part. I told you divisor. For divisor I am writing capital D. For quotient I am writing capital Q. For remainder I am writing capital R. And this is my dividend. So at place of divisor I am writing 6. Place of quotient I am writing 13. And at place of remainder I am writing 1. So when we will solve this, we are getting 6 into 13. Understood? It was not completely divided. It left something because it was not in the table of 6. It was not getting completely divided by 6. So 78 plus 1 will become 79. So this 79 is my dividend. So this means my division process was correct. Now I am taking 3-digit number. Now I have 659, which is to be divided by 8. You can see the number at hundreds place, that is 6, is less than 8. So what I will do, I will include the tens digit also into it. This you have to see, the number which is to be divided should be less than this number should be greater than the divisor. If it is less than divisor, that means I have to include one more number from the dividend. So this I have included 5 with 6. So now 65 is the number which is to be divided. And we know that 10 tens is equal to 100. This place is 600. So I can write it as 60 tens, which is equal to 600. So this 60 tens plus 5 tens will become 65 tens. So this 65 tens I am taking. I am not taking hundreds now. I am taking 65 tens. So whenever I will divide this, I will be getting my question at tens place, not at hundreds place. Because I have made this a part of tens now. Understood? This is no more hundreds. I have converted this 100 into tens. How? 60 tens is equal to 600. So this is 60 tens plus 5 tens, which has become 65 tens. So this is called regrouping. And when we regroup the hundreds into tens, then my question will also go to tens. So now I will see that in the table of 8, what is that number which is just below 65. And I know 8 8s are 64. So 8 8s are, this will come below the tens digit, not the hundreds digit. So 64, when I will subtract 6 minus 6, I will get 0. Either you can write 0 or there is no need to write, or you can put cross. All are same. That means it was not leaving anything here. You can leave this space as it is, or you can write 0 or you can write cross. That this has been completely gone. Now this left over is 1. From here I will bring one number down. So this number which is to be divided now has become 19. We know that 10 ones is equal to 1 tens. So this is 19 now. Now after this we will see that what is the number in the table of 8 which is just below this number. And I know 8 2s are 16. So this I will write. Now you can see 1 minus 1 is 0. I have not written anything. You can do whatever. You can write 0, you can write cross, or you can leave it as it is. 9 minus 6, we have got 3. Now there is no number to be divided further. So we will leave it here only. Now what is my remainder? Remainder is 3. What was my divisor? 8 was my divisor. What is my question? 82 is my question. And what is my dividend? 659. So let's do the checking part and then we will find out whether my division was right or not. So checking, D is for divisor, Q is for quotient. We will multiply these two, plus I will add the leftover into it. 8 into 82 plus 3. Why I have written plus 3? Because remainder is plus 3. Now let's check the calculation part. 656 plus 3. I am getting 659, which is my dividend. So my division so far was correct. So this gives me confidence that I can check it also. First I will solve and then I am getting the confidence that I have done it correctly by checking it. So teacher doesn't have to check. You are checking your own answer. So this will tell you are getting your answer correctly or not, or you should change something here. You have made some mistake. So this way the division becomes very easy for you if you have understood 2-3 points. You have to see that the digit which you are taking from the dividend should be less than divisor. So should be greater than divisor. In case it is less than divisor, then you will include one more digit of the dividend. Then you have to subtract and you have to see that whatever number you are getting from, with that you have to include the dividend digit. And then you have to again see whether it is coming in, whether there is any table, in the table whether there is any number which is just below this. And then if you are getting the remainder, then you can do the checking part. If it is going completely, that means remainder has come 0. Thank you for your support. For more such videos, please subscribe my channel Nidhi Bhasin Mathematics Classes. Keep learning, keep sharing.